Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 8 of the KukieKnits podcast. My name is Ira and I'm coming to you from Sydney, Australia. I'm a Nepali expat and I mostly knit and occasionally dabble in other crafts. If it's your first time here, welcome. I hope you like what you see, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you again for spending some of your time with me out here today. If you want to keep up with me and what I'm up to, I'm obviously available on this channel, so you can subscribe and it'll let you know when I post new episodes. And I'm also available on Ravelry and Instagram under KukieKnits, so the same way that it's spelled here on YouTube. Hi! Today's a little bit of a different episode. I haven't been knitting much the past couple of weeks. I've been a little bit under the weather, but nothing too serious, and I'm on the mend. However, it's a special episode, so I decided I would just show you what I was making anyways. I think it's more realistic to know that not everybody... I know I'm a bit of a fast knitter, but I don't knit that fast all the time. And I wanted to film today because I have a little giveaway. So you can skip ahead to that if you like, but there's a little bit of content beforehand, so let's get started. I don't have a finished object today again, so I'm wearing one of my older knits. This is the Sonetto by Yamagara, and I knit this in this yarn. I've showed it on here before. So I had this in an orange color, and it's a Danish yarn that I can't really find anywhere online. I got it on like a D-stash from Jane of Mindful Making, and she said it's a Danish yarn and it's a 4-ply 100% superwash merino yarn. So I bought some in this purple, and I've been making my mittens out of this one, the mittens that have not been touched. But I also knit this out of it in the orange color. It's such a beautiful pattern, and it's a little bit cropped. I'll show you. So it has the same wrap stitch detail on the bottom here, and it doesn't have it on this sleeve. I would have probably liked this to be a little bit longer, and I do have a little bit more yarn. However, these wrap stitches were a bit annoying because they would take me out of the rhythm, especially in like a very small needle. This was knit on, I think, 3mm. So because there were so many stitches on there and there was so much detail, by the time I finished it, after doing all of these twisted ribbing and the wrap stitches, and I realized that it was just a touch too short, that's okay. I'll live with it. Yeah, so this is a Sonetto by Yamagara. So my finished projects, my first finished project is the Aosta sweater, which I knit for my friend. It's all finished. It's a pattern by Sophie Hemmings, who's the Knit Pearl girl, and I knit it in Knit Picks Wool of the Andes bulky superwash 12-ply. Is that bulky? Yeah. In the colorway Aurora Heather. I managed to finish and dry it on time before the wedding. I did, however, forget to put one of those fun little labels that I had got my friend to choose. So I will be going to her house with the label and a needle and thread to sew it on. I haven't asked her yet if she's tried it on or if it fits or anything like that. She just got married. I'm not going to bother her about the sweater. But I finished it on time, and I'm happy about that. And now we have a new section called Projects That Got Frogged. So if you guys have been watching the previous couple of videos, you will know that I was test knitting the Slow Down Sweater by Lily Kate. Sorry, I'm still a bit phlegmy. Wonderful. So I ended up frogging it. Here she is. So this is how far I had gotten with quite a few days to spare. I had done a whole sleeve, and I was on the second sleeve, and the sweater was huge. and I measured my gauge and I was way off gauge, and I think it's because I did my gauge swatch before I washed the yarn, and then I washed the yarn and it just fluffed up and made a less dense fabric. So the positive ease on this sweater was supposed to be about 20 centimeters. Mine was about 34 centimeters, so that when I tried it on, I was getting a lot of bunching of fabric under the armpits, which is not supposed to happen if it's on gauge. And I was also getting like the sleeve hanging down really unflatteringly because I had that extra 10 centimeter going down the shoulder. The sleeve was longer than it needed to be, and rather than it being a nice poof that tapered at the wrist, it was like just a ton of fabric over like onto my wrist. So I messaged Lily and I told her that I was off gauge and this is how far I had gotten, and I didn't want to finish it because it was not going to be something I would wear. I really like the yarn, I want something out of it, so she said don't worry about it. So I was really disappointed that I made such a rookie mistake. Like, of course I should have checked my gauge after washing the yarn, but I don't know why I didn't think of it. Anyways, I was originally gonna leave the sweater so I could show you guys how it looked on. But then the next day I still caught myself like staring at the sweater, being like, maybe I can make it work, maybe I don't need to frog it. And I swear to God the sweater was staring back at me, so I just frogged the whole thing, and it fits all in here. And I popped the rest of the mohair in as well because I do want to make the sweater again on the correct gauge, or maybe size down one size, because I did like the fabric it was making on that needle size. But this is going to be a next winter project. Yeah, bye bye for now. My works in progress, the only thing that I've been working on in between of working and napping, because I've been sick, has been the Stephen West MKAL. So spoiler alert, if you don't want to watch, if you're not interested, just skip forward to the next section. So my yarn choices for the Stephen West MKAL. Last year I had used Holst Super Soft, but this year I knew I wanted specific colors. I had like a very clear idea of what I wanted regarding the colors and the drape of the shawl, so I decided to go with Superwash yarn, hand-dyed Superwash yarn. Sorry, my yarn's falling apart. So if you are not taking part, you might not know that this year Stephen has asked for 2 skeins of a main color, 2 skeins of a contrast color, and 1 skein of an accent color with a sort of high contrast in between them. This one, so these 2 are my main and my contrast color. So I got all of the yarns from Mel from Tricat Yarns. She dyed them for me on this base that she's not providing anymore, but it's 100% Superwash full ply. And she also has these colors on any of her other bases if you're interested. I was originally planning to go with this one for my main color, so this is called Rose Pink. But once we started Clue 1, Stephen said to go with the darker color for the main color. So this is now my main color, and it's called Mossy Green. And then this is my contrast color called Rose Pink. And the color I'm going with for my accent is this fun little speckled white called Calico. So today is Thursday, which means Clue 2 is coming out today, and I am not even close to finishing Clue 1, but that's okay. It's not a race, right? So, okay, if you don't want to see, don't look. This is how far I've gotten with Clue 1. I think I'm just over halfway. I'm really enjoying the braids. They're fun. That's the only thing that's keeping me sane through all the casting on and casting off that you need to do to make these loops. So if you're not knitting this, you have chevrons with these loops that you cast on and cast off each few rows in certain colors. And then once you're done, you basically pull the loop through the lower loop like that to sort of continue making this braid. I'm going to continue knitting on this till, I'm giving myself till maybe Saturday to finish this clue, and then I'll look at clue 2 and then continue knitting. So that's my MKAL. Are you guys knitting on the MKAL? How are you finding the clue one? The clue one last year was definitely not this much knitting. So I was a little bit like, wow. Like we're going for it, Stephen. This year we're going for it. Hopefully once I have a bit more energy and I feel a bit better, I can catch up. That's my clue one. I'm loving the colors. Excited to see where the shawl is gonna go. And my next section is my giveaway. This is so exciting. Hang on, let me pop all this stuff back down on the ground. So I had been wanting to do a giveaway for a while now. I didn't want to like focus on sort of the numbers or subscribers as a reason to do a giveaway. So once I felt like I had released a few episodes and I had a good relationship with a few of my subscribers, I wanted to do a little giveaway to thank people for coming back and watching it every time and following along with me. So I reached out to a few of my favorite makers if they would consider donating something for my giveaway, and everyone I asked very generously said yes. So I'm very, very grateful to everyone who did give me one of your beautiful products that takes so much time and effort to pass over to one of my subscribers so they can enjoy it. So the first object I got is, I don't know if you guys remember, a while ago I had gone to Canberra and I had picked up this beautiful project bag from Brooke. She's the maker behind Mickey and Lou. So this is a patchwork pouch and it's quite big, and it has a waxed canvas back, and she uses a lot of the leftover fabrics from her different designs, so it's a wonderful no-waste product. I reached out to Brooke, and her stuff is beautiful, and she very generously donated one of these so we can be matching. So this one has a few different fabrics, and it has a yellow waxed canvas as the background, as the back, and it has a wonderful metal solid zipper with a leather pull, and the inside is also fully lined in this canvas. So that's the first object for my giveaway. Brooke also very generously sent an item for me, which I will be showing in my acquisition section. So that's the first one. And the second object I have is from Lisa from the 11T1 Windmills. I reached out to her and she was very, very generous and very encouraging. And she has given one of these beautiful stitch marker sets. So this is the Australian Flora or Australian Botanical stitch marker set. If you guys have been watching, you know I have this green one in an earring, but you also get all of these beautiful other flowers. And this is the same set that I sent to Marina as in a yarn swap, except hers was with a white yarn. So this is the second object in my giveaway. Lisa also sent me something else that she said if I wanted I could keep it or I could put it in a giveaway. I was like, why would you let me make that choice? I'll probably put it in a giveaway because I have got a whole advent calendar from Lisa coming later in the year, and I don't know how many stitch markers I need. But maybe once the advent calendar is over and I feel like I don't have enough, I might consider keeping the other one because it's cute little cocktails, which I love. So for now, it's in the giveaway pile. So this is the beautiful stitch marker set, which is the second object you can win in my giveaway. The third thing I have for you is 3 balls of the Holst Garn Coast yarn, which is 55% lamb's wool, 45% cotton, in this colorway black currant. And it's beautifully heathered. I really like Coast. It's a really good yarn. I mean, I like Holst in general, but Coast being half cotton, if you hold it single, it is quite a thin yarn. So it's about a 2-ply or a 3-ply, so it's like a lightweight fingering. But I have knit out of it held single. I made a top for my friend, and it worked perfectly well. And I've also knit with it held double, which was the Yoko top that I was wearing last time. So this is the third object. 3 skeins. One skein has 350 meters, so there's lots of yardage for you to play around with. And then the fourth object for my giveaway is that my friend Vera has very generously agreed to let the winner of my giveaway pick a pattern, any pattern from her Ravelry store. She does lots of fun cable work. She has cowls and hats and sweaters and shawls, so have a look at her Ravelry store if you're the winner, and you can choose any of her patterns to receive as a part of my giveaway. So those are the 4 things in my giveaway. I would really like to thank Vera and Lisa and Brooke for very, very generously helping me out with the giveaway. To take part in the giveaway, please do be subscribed and like this video and leave a comment, leave any comment. But if you want to be a part of the giveaway, I'm going to put in a code word, and the code word is helicopter. So you can put it into your comment or just comment helicopter or whatever you prefer. And if you don't want to take part in the giveaway and yet you want to leave a comment, then don't use the word helicopter. I will pick a winner the day that I'm going to film my next episode, which will be in a couple of weeks' time. So you have 2 weeks, and good luck! Now to the acquisitions. As I mentioned, lovely Brooke sent me this wonderful project bag to try. She's so lovely and so generous. So this bag is made of linen. She has various fabrics here. There they come in different fabrics, and a wonderful leather handle. And she also has a little drawstring area to sort of secure your projects in there, and it also makes it easy to knit out of because there's no zip to catch on. I've been keeping my MKAL in here, and it fits so much. So we have 1 skein, 2 skeins, 1 cake, the 2 cakes I'm working from, and the MKAL. And not even a problem, and there's room to spare. So this was my first acquisition. Thank you so much, Brooke. I love it. Me and this bag are attached at the hip now. I feel so special. My next acquisition is a little sneak peek / pre-order. Mel from Three Cat Yarns is coming out with a new merino linen base, and she's going to have it at Fiber Fest this weekend, which I'm going to, and I'm probably going to film a bit. But I pre-ordered, custom ordered, 2 skeins of this merino linen in the colorway Vintage Tea Party. I have some future plans for this, but nothing I can tell you yet. So that's another acquisition of mine. My next acquisition, I forgot to tell you guys like the past couple of episodes, but one of my friends ended up with 2 copies of this pom-pom magazine, and she very generously gifted me one, which is very nice because this is a great edition of pom-pom. And like everyone else, I also want to make the cloud bow, either the dress or the top, we shall see. So thank you so much, Amina. And then my last acquisitions, like I mentioned last time, I ordered some sewing patterns from New Zealand and they arrived. So I ordered from Papercut Patterns, and I chose to order the printed pattern because they were having a sale and it would just save me having to print it myself. So this is the Axis dress, which is wonderful. I don't know if I can manage it, but it's here. And there's lots of different choices that you can make, and it also, you can just make the skirt portion as well. And this is the second dress. This is called the Celestia. It's so beautiful. This one I think is a bit more doable for me. And you can either make it to have like a sort of strappy top or a tie back. I'll probably be doing the strappy one. It looks more bra friendly. That's my last acquisitions. That's all I have for you today, folks. I apologize for my low energy. I'm still recovering, but hopefully I can get back to knitting a lot and show you guys lots of fun stuff. Meanwhile, please do take part in the giveaway. I'd love for one of you to have that wonderful package and enjoy a few things that I enjoy, because I have something from all of, like I have a bag from Brooke, I have stitch markers from Lisa, and I have a couple of patterns from Vera as well. So they're all stuff that I like and enjoy, and I would love for one of you to have it. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good couple of weeks. Bye.